Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are taking a look at what's going on with the person on your mind right now. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this isn't sounding like it's matching your person's energy or someone who's like connected to you in some way, then don't try to force it to fit. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a timeless reading as well, so whenever you're coming across it is the right time for you to receive these messages. Let's get into it and see what's going on with your person. Okay, looks like they're snaking around about something. Going through some sort of difficult ending. Yeah, they're finding it challenging to step into a new beginning or to be excited about it. But there's a deep emotional bond available to them to connect with. It feels very safe, very nurturing, very comforting. They're feeling a little more stable than they have been, at least, in like a physical sense or an internal sense. Getting like used to the idea of the ending, finding a little bit more happiness in this moving forward. They're still feeling a little conflicted mentally about something though. Maybe their thoughts are not in congruence with how they're feeling, it would seem. Oh, okay. They're going to be making an important decision, though. It looks like that decision is to offer some sort of love, some sort of emotional communication, vulnerability of some sort. And you're not seeing some sort of structure in their life crashing to the ground, crumbling beneath them. Overall, they're sort of in this energy of feeling a loss, feeling a regret from whatever's ended or whatever's not been communicated, or both, perhaps. It's like they're really focused right now, and to some degree, on what has gone wrong, and not putting as much attention on like opportunities to move forward, like right at this moment in time. But it seems that will change. Let's clarify. Starting with the Seven of Swords, get a little more detail. Three of Wands in reverse. they're not feeling very strong right now about their thoughts of the future. Yeah. There's a little bit of confusion. Or some sort of preparation that they're doing. That's what this like sneaking energy is. They're doing some sort of preparation for their future, but it's like they're doing it in secret. They're like sort of like hiding the actions that they're taking, hiding the plans that they're making. They may be making a lot of preparations internally. They could also be traveling a lot too, like physically, sure, but also like in their head. Getting like daydreaming perhaps about how things could be different in the future, but it's like, I don't know, something about that feels a bit fleeting. Like something about this Ten of Swords over here is sort of like weighing heavily on that and like distracting from that a bit. They have some very, very deep feelings. And it's like they want to like rush forward and communicate them. But right now they're in this mode of sort of like slinking around, being quiet. Maybe even being a little deceptive, dishonest with themselves about the need to communicate or being ready to communicate. Of course, they could also just be sneaking around with the communication because of what's going on here in the external environment. Let's take a look at clarifying the Ten of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords. So we also have the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, and Two of Cups. And those all came out in reverse. There's this element of them feeling like they are betraying themselves by not moving forward out of a relationship, by like not making that decision. It's like there was some sort of betrayal that occurred in this relationship. There's a lot of possibilities for that, you know. For some, it could be cheating. For others, it could be some sort of like dishonesty with finances. I'm also getting for some, it could be like an interesting combination of the two. Like someone making money from some sort of sexual activity and like hiding it. But it's very clear that they're recognizing that it's not fair to them to try to like prolong this situation that they're in physically. That there's a need to make this decision to leave this connection because of whatever occurred. Communication, it could just be for something, it was like something was said, someone let something slip, and it's come to light, and it's like that was a blessing in disguise. It was like that was the push that was needed to make this decision. And it's like it feels like this decision has been coming for a long time, perhaps for other reasons, and this was just like the sort of like the final straw. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands. The Emperor. Yeah. It's like whatever has happened here, this person is having a hard time moving forward. It's like they're trying to remain in control, remain responsible, spending a lot of time working, like using that as an excuse. They're very much so holding themselves back. And there is perhaps a need for some internal, some self-work in order to feel more comfortable, more confident in stepping into something new, exploring new options. It's the energy of, it feels like risky to pursue something new after like what has occurred, but it's like there is the desire to do that, but it's a very clear energy of like stopping themselves, distracting themselves. Telling themselves, like reiterating negative viewpoints, negative beliefs that are limiting movement. It's like as a means of protection from like future betrayal. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Okay, yeah, whatever this, there's some sort of like very caring, emotional connection. Yeah, it's like that's where they want to communicate feelings in the future. That's like is being held back from. This bond, though, this connection, it could be someone that they know from childhood, or someone that they're connected to from a past life. But regardless of like where this person is coming from, I mean, it could be someone entirely new too. But this particular card doesn't exactly suggest that. It feels like this is someone that they know. And this is like where they want to express these deep feelings to this person, which, you know, could be you. It's like they want to manifest this into their lives, and they have a clear ability at being successful in doing so. And doing so would create a lot of stability, security. Like it's a really solid connection that's going to feel very abundant in many ways. Like an abundance of love, an abundance of passion, the ability to build together financially, to like work towards the same goals and like balance each other out. So let's look at this Four of Wands here. Okay, it's like they're feeling like they want to take a risk on their happiness. They're over here in this Emperor energy, trying to control things. It's like they want to take a risk on their growth. They want to take a risk to experience this like new, like heightened level of abundance that they have yet to experience. It does involve taking a risk. It's like there is a desire for commitment, but there's also this sort of concern about how to navigate things, how to make things work, which, you know, that could be what they're planning about here. But yeah, harmonious. Like, yeah, this is it's like they're thinking that making a commitment to this connection would be a very positive thing. And they're right about that. But it does feel risky in some regard, which is why they're you know, hesitating, holding back from sort of like rushing forward sooner. It's like something's not quite ready yet. There could be like physical things to work out that aren't ready yet, but it feels a little more mental in some respect as well. But it could be both. Working through some of the doubts and insecurities that they may have after what's happened to them in the past. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, they're thinking about taking this risk, but they're feeling wow, they're feeling conflicted about it, but that's so interesting. It's like they're thinking about having this new beginning in love. They're thinking about coming forward, making an offer. It's like there's this clear element of spiritual alignment here. This like it's such deep emotion and like deep passion for this connection. It's like this person has like a like an into, even if they don't recognize it consciously, which it doesn't seem like they do, but they have like a deep like underlying intuitive understanding of like the history of your souls together. But it's like they may not be understanding that on a conscious level as much, or like how deep it goes, or they haven't been, and it's like it's been creating a lot of tension for them mentally. But it's like this is also something that they're coming to understand. It's like they're thinking like there's some sort of realization that's happening, like a awakening, like an epiphany, like a spiritual awakening is occurring, and it's like calling them to move forward on this path. And it's like they're struggling against these challenges of like trying to stay and feel in control, because of some like underlying fears associated with the past. Let's look at this Two of Swords. Yeah. Something about this decision like affects their finances, perhaps. I know I mentioned that before, that like something about whatever happened in the past had a strong possibility of a financial element to it, like related to that like betrayal. Whoa. Okay, so these came out in reverse on the other side. That's interesting. Okay, so what I'm getting for this is this decision that this person is making. It's like on one side of the decision, it's like they're deciding to abandon something that is no longer serving them, and it's like that, like cut their losses. I keep hearing cut their losses. So it's like there could be financial loss, but it could also just be like emotional loss. But it's like in doing that and like cutting something off and like losing one thing, like financially or emotionally, like some sort of independence is gained, and some sort of like financial stability and comfort is gained as well. And it seems like there's this other element here to this decision. It's like ending, I'm getting like an internal cycle of like self-sabotage that's sort of like based on their like taking action on their lustful feelings. Okay, I'm getting this message that like perhaps whatever they were dealing with in the past, it's like they were keeping themselves like tied to it or like hopeful about it in some way, because there was this like physical desire, or like an element of seduction was like keeping them attached to someone who was like not emotionally present and was just like in something for money. So it's like there also had to be this sort of decision to make some changes internally as well as externally. Like not giving in to those not giving into those desires, or letting judgment be clouded by those desires. Not letting like lustful feelings and seduction influence what's happening in the rest of their life in like self-sacrificing, self-sabotaging way. Yeah, it feels really connected to, like, I don't know, whatever in the partnership, like something that someone else was doing, but I don't know, it could be for some, like, some sort of addiction, with perhaps maybe like they were like investing in financially in some way. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Lovers. Okay. So it's like there's been some sort of disappointment and regret happening here. It looks like this person was deceiving themselves and like in order to protect themselves. Like this element to some degree of sort of like hiding from their own feelings, or I don't know, it's almost like they couldn't hide from their own feelings. So they were just sort of like, I don't know, like suffering with them a bit, like keeping them inside to some degree. Maybe lying to themselves about recognizing this spiritual connection. Lying to you, lying to someone else about recognizing this spiritual connection, and like recognizing that it's like something that they want for like the long term, that like something that they have a vision of like for their future. It's like there's some sort of regret that they've been holding on to this and like protecting themselves to the degree that they have, and like not coming forward and like speaking what's on their heart, like speaking what their soul has to say about their feelings about this connection. Let's look at the Tower. Okay. So, yeah, death The Tower, it's like you're not seeing the tower coming down because this person isn't like speaking up, not being honest about their feelings, not being honest about what's going on in their environment. Lots of changes are happening internally and externally as a result of that. And there's this opportunity for like communicating their feelings, communicating their desire, their, you know, that they're feeling inspired to like pursue something new. But it's like, that's the purpose of this structure coming to an end. It's like, this is the blessing in disguise. It creates the like internal growth and transformation that this person needs, and it allows them to be able to pursue what they really feel passionate about, what they really feel emotionally connected to. And at the bottom, we've got the Four of Wands. So yeah, like this person, yeah, they've been disappointed about how they see their future, burying themselves in the work, not speaking the truth about this, and not making an offer about this soul connection that they feel, that they recognize. Not communicating that they're walking away. It's like they regret. I don't know. It's almost like they feel bad for being in the place that they're in right now. Or for like, I don't know, for like not being more brave, for not like standing up. Yeah, it's like they want to make a commitment to this new path, to their growth, but there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear and doubt because of what's happened in the past. And so they're moving very slowly. They're walking away and going towards something better, but they're moving very slowly. They are letting go of this burden and like working towards communicating the truth, though. It may take a little more time. Let's see if the Oracle would like to add anything or confirm anything. Yeah, healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. I mean, that sounds exactly like what's going on, or what has been going on, or what has occurred in this like external environment over here. Why they feel the need to protect themselves and hold back. Yeah, not today. Avoiding conversation, call person. Not dealing because they're hurt. So like I said, I mean, they have these desires, there's these underlying feelings, there's this pressure to, you know, of their own making, their own regrets, encouraging them to communicate, to come forward, but they still need some time. They're still moving slowly and cautiously. Wow. Twin flames. Yeah, like whatever this soul bond here is, like this lovers that they're ultimately going to make an offer to. Like I said, this is a connection where they complement each other. You balance each other out. And this is a divinely guided connection. It's like this was contracted in like in coming here. Like you intended to come together for your own growth. And I'm also feeling like for some other purpose. Let me get one more, please. Okay, that's two, but we can do that. Coffin and clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Yeah. So, I mean, like this says, we will be seeing progress happening here. It just may be slow. Like this person needs time to heal, needs time to adjust to the changes that have been taking place in their lives. But yeah, endings bring new beginnings. Like that's the experience they're having and the growth that's associated with that. It's a huge transition. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, protection, power. Yeah, this movement forward, this connection is protected. It's like if they don't already see the truth of it, they're in the process of seeing it, of finding that out. And it's like that's going to be reflected back to you, like when they eventually come forward and communicate. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Thank you for letting me read for you today. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, details are in the description box below. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.